Good morning, children. Welcome to the first class of your social studies. What is there on the screen? Is it a calendar? Yes. Which year's calendar? 2023. Which month it is? It's the month of June. Now, when did your school reopen? Yes, your school reopened on 12th June. Some of you reported to school on 19th June. So calendars are useful to remember the events easily. When is your birth? Suppose your birthday is on November 14th. So calendar is useful to note down some events and remember the events. Who prepared calendars, do you know? Yes, there is a big story behind calendars. Before going to that story, here is one grandmother, Hassan's grandmother. Let us see what she says about Hassan. She says that Hassan, my grandson, was born in the year 2000. When was Hassan born? 2000. Before that, his parents were living in Singapore. They moved to India in 1999. That is a year before Hassan was born. 4 years after his birth, that is in 2004, there was a big storm in their town. Storm means tufan. Hassan started his school in the year 2005. That means how many years after his birth? You counted 10. And 6 years after Hassan was born. Which year it was? Count and tell me. 6 years after Hassan was born, they built a new house. And his sister Ria was born in 2008, 8 years after him. So here always Hassan's grandmother took one reference point. Before that and after that. What is that reference point? It is Hassan's birth. Hassan's birth. She took Hassan's birth as reference point. And she named the events before Hassan's birth and after Hassan's birth. Here is a table given. Read the paragraph clearly and please note down the events that took place before Hassan's birth and after Hassan's birth. Similarly, fill in the dates and also events that you listed or Hassan's grandmother listed in the timeline given below. What is the reference point here? Hassan's birth. Each circle represents 1 year. 1 year before Hassan's birth is there. 8 years after Hassan's birth is given there. Note down the dates and write down the events. So people generally use certain events as a reference point. Similarly, our historians also. Historians means who wrote history. The people who wrote us history. They also took a point of time as a reference. In the next class, let us see which point of time they have taken for reference. Okay? Now, if suppose you were to create a timeline for your family, which event would you choose as a reference point? Discuss with your family and find out. This look within you should do for homework. Whether you note down whether you are part of the event or not. What kind of event would you say this was? It's a happy one or sad one or you are not sure about it. Fill up the pep table and the timeline with help of your teacher in the class. Get it corrected and fill up the look within table at home with help of your family. and we'll see what reference points historians took to describe the events that happened in history. We see it in the next lesson. Now all of you start doing PEP activity.